My opal there. All right, y'all. So for your underlying energy, you guys have the Eight of Pentacles. So in your work life, when your work life, in your love life, it's a hell of a lot of work. I feel like for a lot of you guys are trying to get through a certain situation. You're really putting your head down and working on the problems. Excuse me. So you're putting grunt work in. You're putting in your elbow grease. And it's gonna require a lot of patience too from what the relationship is looking like. It's hard work right now. The reason being is I feel like you guys could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or that you feel like the person that you're with is very sociable in a sense that they're very popular, very active, they're very well known, they attract energy, they attract people. And it's kind of a hard thing to kind of keep up with them, maybe, or you're having to keep up with them and you're not necessarily seeing a problem with that. Eight Pentacles talks about, really putting in them hours, especially when it comes to commitment. So I feel like, yeah, there's some fun. Maybe the person that you're with may be may be active and you're trying to work on building a relationship with someone that's a little more stable and spending more time with them. That could be one of those situations right there. Because the reason why I'm saying all this is because of the Queen of Pentacles, right? I mean, not necessarily all the reason why I'm saying, because you got the rest of this reading to look at. But the current state of being for you guys is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, rather. Now, the Queen of Pentacles could be also a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like this is you guys. You guys are feeling very stubborn. Very stable. Stubborn, too. I feel like you guys have an idea of where you guys want to be. The Queen of Pentacles, she's a hard worker. She really puts in the hours, and she really does the things that she wants to do. She maintains the household, she maintains her space. She really puts in a lot of work. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is really you guys. You guys are really putting your heart and soul into this thing to make it as stable as possible. You're also very committed, feeling also very committed at this time. Where you guys want to be, well, you want your person to come out. I think really you want the energy of your partner to kind of rise up, but you really want to resonate with the partner being your partner. This could also be you guys feeling very much in your power, very much in control. You're wanting to have clarity of thought and really utilize your intellect in your way of communicating. That could be it too, because this is your card as well. This is also a card for Aquarius, so for some of you guys could deal with Aquarius or a Libra or another Gemini. You haven't whole doggone zodiac come up, so I mean, the only thing we're missing here is cups. So I don't know. I feel like passion is stability and communication. That's the thing that's kind of a bit of concern here. But that require, I feel like that's why the hard work is coming up for this whole thing. But the thing that's keeping you from getting to this King of Swords or getting to a place in your relationship where there's the King of Swords here is the Six of Wands. So I don't know. I feel like right here at this point, I don't know if you've actually seen the work, the rewards of what your efforts put in. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you've seen it, and I think that it's because you're putting in so much work, you're putting a lot of effort, or you haven't been putting a lot of effort into the relationship yourselves, that you're not seeing this person come out of it. You're not seeing the commitment out of someone else. You'll be working hard here. I feel like you're really feeling committed to this person. Have you been working? Are you focusing on practical things? Have you been focusing on work? For some of you guys have been working on this relationship, but you're not really seeing the results of what you're putting out there. For you guys have been put work in your relationship. Some of you guys, you have been really focusing on fixing the issues in your relationship, so that way you can feel more solid, more grounded, like you're going somewhere, and honestly, like you're reaching the point of where you guys can really start building something long term, something that can last you a long time. I feel like you haven't been able to see that because your efforts hasn't been I don't know, it's like your efforts have been put it out there and it's not showing, I feel. And the reason why is because of the Ten of Swords. So something has ended pretty badly for some of you guys. And I think that's probably why their efforts are kind of like not really showing up in the way that you want, like really feeling the victory, because of the Ten of Swords. Like something happened, someone just cut out, something devastating possibly happened, or ending of a way of thinking here. Okay, but there's also recovery. Perhaps there's a need to recover from this moment as well, but there isn't really any recovery here. Now, the advice is to start something exciting, get the passion going, really put passion and focus on that, really. Because I feel like you guys are putting a lot of effort into this relationship already, right? I feel like it's hard work, it's constant work, and it's honestly, when pentacles come up, we're not talking about fun, we're not talking about anything like that, we're talking about longevity, right? We're talking about building something that lasts us to the future. Now, if you guys are wanting to build a long-term commitment with a person, the constant work, even for you, right, can get a little bit overbearing. It can be kind of like, it can constantly turn you into like looking at your relationship and feeling like, okay, I'm always working so hard to make sure that the relationship, that I'm putting my 50 cents in the relationship, making sure that the constant issues that we have coming up are constantly addressed. But what about the fun, right? What about the passion? I feel like right now, you guys, yes, you have been doing a lot of work. You haven't put in the time. Your partner may be or may not be. Either way, I feel like your relationship is not very fun right now. It's constantly just drilling through the difficult times. So I really feel like right now, take this opportunity, especially this week, to really try to bring that passion back, bring back fun, and have dates, go out, do something that really excites the both of you, to really revive that passion. Because I see here, there is a lot of work here. There's a lot of, process, but there is not necessarily a lot of enjoyment. There's not a lot of true victory here. And I feel like, yes, the work has been put in, but you're not enjoying this. You're not enjoying the effort. You're not really enjoying the success of your effort coming in. There's no victory here because it's just so much work. Because you went from ground under, from being on the ground to now you're kind of stable. Now you're pretty cool. Now you're trying to, you're working on stuff. There's solutions, but you're not feeling it. Like, where's the passion at? There's excitement. So Ace of Wands is a really good placement for you guys here. I feel like to really bring back that spice in your relationship. Now, how you guys are feeling the world. You guys have ended a cycle successfully, I feel like. Yes, despite the Ten of Swords coming in, wreaking havoc, some devastation coming up, I feel like you still came up with a solution to work through it. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are recovering at this time and you guys are really pushing through it. So you do feel like this whole relationship in itself is it's a great blessing. So there's nothing like how you feeling on that. So I really feel like, Gemini, you are feeling that success. Like, you feel like this relationship is a success. You're very happy with it, and you're ready to take it to the next level. Like, emotionally, you're ready to take this relationship onto the next level. And I do see that here with the hopes and fears. Like, you could recognize the future with this person. You recognize building something amazing long-term with this person, moving in together, doing whatever, right? You really see a future with this individual or the people that you're dating, or this, because for a lot of you guys, you may not be dating one person, you could be dating multiple people, right? That's it. That's the way of the world nowadays. So that's cool. So you guys may see a future with the people or the person that you're with, and that's cool. Now, your outcome is going to require you to have strength. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on. I do feel like this is all not only just pushing through the difficult times, because again, the Eight of Pentacles is a lot of work, but you're also trying to bring back the passion, bring in that spice. And I really don't think this is I don't think this is necessarily just pushing through and getting through the difficult times. I really feel like allowing the animal side of you to purge. Because why else would the advice be the Ace of Wands, right? If you're meant to just kind of keep pushing through, keep fighting through, keep getting to the end, keep working on those issues, you're almost there. Yeah, definitely. But how to get there possibly has a lot to do with being that inner person, being that inner animal, getting that out, letting those emotions flow, getting that excitement out, really feeling passionate about your relationship, really wanting to express the love that you have and that passion that you have for your partner. And that's totally okay. You still working on it. You're just taking a break. It's fun to take breaks. It's fine to enjoy the relationship that you have. It's fun to love on your partner. And it's fine to totally bring in something that brings you two together, especially something passionate. Even if it's intimacy, you want to have something going on to bring the emotions, to balance the emotions out as well. It's a hard thing to do, especially when you have issues in your relationship that you're trying to work out. But trust me, it's a total reward. But outcome is showing that you're not only balancing your inner strength and going through and working hard to resolve some of these situations or some of these things that you're building, and it may not even be problems, and maybe that you're trying to get to a place where you're more stable in your relationship. That there's problems, maybe you guys are trying to work to move, like I said, move in together, do something like that, right? You're working very diligently. You're very focused on career stuff, practical stuff right now. So this may not have anything to really do with the relationship itself. It could be that you're working outside to try to get to a certain period where you can be with the King of Swords, your king. Okay, but, and this is for men and women. This isn't, or this is not sexual. Like, it's not like it's not geared toward any sex. So I feel like, you know, it doesn't even have to be like that. You just may not feel like, yes, you see in the reward, maybe you see the rewards of the work that you're doing, but you're not feeling that connection. Maybe the connection may be a little severed. Maybe you're not feeling that, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in your love life. So you can do something here. Bring that spice back. It's just focusing on what's exciting and bringing that excitement into your life by starting something new, being passionate with your partner, things like that. Let's go ahead and look at your wisdom of the oracle for the week. See what other messages we could get. Yeah, guys, I am still under the weather, so yeah, it's cold. Stick it with me. I don't really know why, but hey, everything happens for a reason. So you have TikTok, guys, for this week, and TikTok is talking about, you know, there's no time like the present, right? It may feel like sometimes the time may get away from you, or there isn't a lot of opportunity, time, or, you know, in the environment. So you really have to, like, if you ever feel like you have to really focus on work, and like you can always repair what's broken in a relationship, it's something about it, right? It's something about, you know, like constant emotional support, constant emotional work. It's more important in a relationship than it is to kind of make sure the finances are good and things like that, okay? Because, you know, money is money, but your relationship is fragile, it's precious, and you really want to keep the morale of that relationship going. So don't worry about time. Don't worry about the future so much. Try to be in the moment as much as you can. And I really feel like with TikTok coming up, it's very similar to Here and Now, but it has its own thing. It's like it's talking about utilizing the time that you have, and really kind of working with what you have and enjoying everything at the moment. Okay, let's see what the Whispers of Love comes up with. All right, guys, you have ask for help. For a lot of you guys here, it says, what is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Hey, man. If you are struggling right now, then definitely take some time. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help. But most importantly, I feel like don't be afraid to take a break either. You're gonna get to your goals. You have to manifest from emotionally high vibration. So it's good to have a good vibration when you manifest it. So if a break is needed, hey, man, people will be all right. Take your break. Don't worry about nobody else.